Howdy folks, welcome back. Every time I think I've seen it all, something else comes along. And this is another satellite image, another one of those beautiful, beautiful pictures of some incredible terrain, right? So just for the record, NASA says that all of this whiteness, everything down here is sand dunes. And I'm starting to notice that every time there's something like this, they always call it sand dunes. I mean, there's some serious sand dunes everywhere. They're not sand dunes, obviously. And it's not this color either. This color is pretty bad. And when you go in on it, this is what you get. It's very beautiful, but it doesn't do us any good for trying to see what we're looking at. So I've gone to black and white. And earlier I was talking about what are these white lines in one of my previous videos. What are these white lines? You see them everywhere. In all of the satellite images, just about every image has some of these white lines in it. Okay, well, I'm here to tell you right now that those white lines that we were talking about are rows of white buildings. And sometimes it's multiple rows of white buildings. Look at this landscape, folks. That's several different kinds of structures right here. We've got rows and rows. We've seen those kinds of rows before. Down in the lower right-hand side, we got big buildings and smaller ones above that. A little bit of everything. And down here in the front, you see these rows of these lines of white. These are pretty good images to show you that these are tall white buildings. And even though this looks like a bunch of tall buildings right here, what you have are these the white lines are the tall buildings, and what's in between is short. It gives you the feeling that you're looking at structures. I will say, though, that this looks like structures to me. It's kind of crazy. You get in on it and you sort of lose your perspective. But even if I'm wrong about some of this, I'm right about a lot of it. And man, oh man, would you look at these structures? Millions of them. Millions. On the right-hand side, all those stair-step looking things. Each one of those little black dots is another building. The black mark is the shadows, or I could say each white thing is a separate structure. This is nothing but separate structures by the gazillions, guys. That video I did a while back on Titan, no room to move. Man, that ain't nothing. That's nothing compared to this. And how many of these individual cities like this are there? I mean, there's many of them. I haven't even begun to scratch the surface. I've seen plenty from other people. In each one of these cities, how many people? Is there as many people in one of those cities as there is on this entire planet? The population density is overwhelming. It's overwhelming. I can't even begin to imagine how many people live there. And I used to say, hey, look, this is a civilization that's at least 1 million years old. I think I'm really wrong about that. I think this civilization is many millions of years old. The amount of structures all over this entire planet, the density, it really is beyond. It's like trying to think of the number, 27,000 billion, whatever. Your mind just can't get around a number like that. And that's the way this is. You just can't wrap your mind around the intensity of the number of people that live in this place. Now, recently I was talking about a video by a guy, his name is Michael Gaspard. I hope you guys went and saw it. It had some real unique things on it. Coincidentally, I ran across a picture that parallels what he was showing on the moon. And you guys, wait till you see the next video. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. It's like nothing I've seen before or that I've shown before. And you should enjoy it a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.